Continuing on the right side, that first building across the next bridge, over to your right, sloped black glass mansard roof. That is called the Builder's Building. Now, if you focus on the flat roof beneath the mansard portion, you're going to notice that it lines up perfectly with the arms of the building up ahead of it next door on the saw whacker. You'll see this better once we're closer, but the saw whacker is a classic Art Deco arm sticking out. Looks like a giant chair or throne. This is why so many decos in Chicago have that chair shape. In 1917, the city of Chicago passed an ordinance. Buildings were starting to become very tall, which was unprecedented. The city didn't know what to expect long term. So Chicago developed this fear that these buildings would be so tall, there'd be so many, that they would obstruct the sunlight from coming down into the streets. So to prevent our streets from becoming these dark, airless canyons, the ordinance was passed. LaSalle Wacker coming up on the right, perfect example. The ordinance said that buildings could be as tall as you like. There was no limit to the overall height, as long as you included a setback at specifically designated heights along the way. So if you look, about 2/3 of the way up where those arms are sticking out, that was the height of the first setback. That's why the Builder's Building, this flat roof, lines up with this arm perfectly. Couldn't go any higher at that time without it. So this ordinance was passed in 1917. Deco very prevalent in the 1920s. So those deco designs had to adhere to the ordinance, thus taking on this classic shape of a chair or throne, which you can see perfectly now over to your right side. So that chair shape is not inherently deco. It's a Chicago Art Deco quality. And you've noticed at this point we have plenty of light and air coming down into the streets. The city sphere has subsided the ordinance has since been lifted. So now we have plenty of buildings that are much taller, no setback required. Just like 77 West Wacker coming up on the right. It just keeps going and going. If you look to the pediment at the very top, it might look familiar to you.